Hello and welcome to my channel. Let's start the continuation of the story of Pokemon Journey to become Pokemon Master, Unova Arc 2. Let's start. It's already 6 hours past since Ash battled Berg and he is currently in Pokemon Center waiting for Gabite to get into his senses. Ash Ketchum, you can see your Pokemon, said Nurse Joy. Ash opened the door of the room where Gabite is kept under observation and he is glad to see that Gabite is already woke up. Hey Gabite, how are you feeling? Asked Ash as he sit beside him. Gabite gab, said Gabite. You are sorry for not listening me? Asked Ash. Grabite gab, said Gabite in approval. Don't worry, I think that the power boost you received from evolution is way too high for your body. I am not upset with you. You did put up a great fight, said Ash as he pet Gabite, stroking the neck made Gabite purr in happiness. And congrats for learning new moves, said Ash. Gabite gab, said Gabite. Once you get healthy, we will start training once again, asked Ash. Nurse Joy, when Gabite is ready to be discharged, asked Ash. He is fine, and he is ready to train and battle as well, said Joy. Okay, replied Ash. Ash and his friends are now sitting in a restaurant having their snack time. So Ash, have you decided on which Pokemon to use in Nimbasa City? Asked Iris. I have lots of choices to make, Iris. Nimbasa City Gym is an electric type gym and I have lots of option to battle there. But I want to give chance to my new captures as well, said Ash. I don't know what to do, asked Ash. I have an idea, why don't you train new one with old one and interchange them for every gym battle? For example, in Nimbasa City you can battle with your Unova team and in next gym you can battle with old team and the list goes on, said Celine. Nice idea, said Ash. In this way you get plenty of time to train your new Pokemon, said Iris. Why don't we stay here for next 5 days? I want to train as much as possible, said Ash. Sure, I don't have any problem, said Celine. And me neither, said Iris. Next day Ash woke up early in the morning and he is in forest connected to Castelia City. Ash's Pokemon are tutoring. There is teaching Tepig Fire Pledge and Fire Blast. Snorlax also assigned to teach Tepig and Pikachu. Wild is teaching Tranquil Sky Attack, Aerial Ace, and Brave Bird. Ivysaur is giving lecture to Snivy and Suidle on Giga Drain, Synthesis, and is teaching Oshawott Water Pulse, Water Pledge and Ice Beam. Primeape teaching Scraggy Fire Punch, Ice Punch, and Thunder Punch. Mook is busy with Vanipede in teaching Sludge Bomb, Venoshock, and Toxic. Kingler use Crab Hammer. Gabite stop Crab Hammer with Dual Chop, said Ash. Ash is focusing on improving the strength of Gabite. Crawdaunt and Croconaw are sparring with each other. Focus on your energy, kiddo, said Primeape to the Scraggy. Once you learn the technique of using Ice Punch, then it goes same for Thunder and Fire Punch. On other side, Kingler is putting up great fight with Gabite. Kingler used Crab Hammer once again and this time Gabite stopped the attack with Dual Chop. But same thing cannot be say for Oshawott. Focus, Oshawott, you have to forced work on mastering Aqua Jet, said Blastoise, and I can show you the technique of Water Pulse, Water Pledge, and Ice Beam and you have to freeze it. 4 hours later Ash and his experienced Pokemon are done with showing all the techniques of the moves they decided to teach their juniors. Now it's time to master the moves. Ivysaur use Energy Ball, Pikachu counter it by Electro Ball, said Ash. Both Pokemon launched their elemental spheres that connected in mid-air, which results into explosion. Now Pikachu use Electro Ball on that boulder to destroy it, said Ash as Pikachu launched Electro Ball once again on a big boulder which destroyed it completely. Tepig use Flame Charge, Pikachu use Wild Charge, said Ash. Both Pikachu and Tepig surrounded in their elements and charged at each other, but Pikachu's electricity disappeared, making both Pokemon stopped in mid-air. Take rest, Pikachu and Tepig, we will resume after few hours. From past 2 days, Ash has been training hard. His Pokemon are close to master the new moves they were taught by their mentors. Oshawott, for you we have a new training regiment, Suidl will attack you and you have to defend yourself, said Ash as Oshawott raises his Scalchop in the air. Without Scalchop. I will keep your Scalchop with me, said Ash, taking Scalchop away from the Oshawott. Osha osh Oshawo, said the sea otter as he begs Ash to give Ash his Scalchop back. No, Oshawott, it will help you a lot if you train without it. I can understand that this is part of you and you like it, but remember that you cannot rely on it, and this training will help you in case you lost your Scalchop, said Ash, making him sad. Oshawott, I promise, if you stop relying on your Scalchop more often, then I will give you a treat, said Ash. I will give everyone a treat, said Ash to his Pokemon. Upon mention of that, his Pokemon got excited. And for next 2 days Oshawott trained hard, and to everyone's surprise he managed to battle without his Scalchop. Tepig use Fire Pledge, Oshawott counter Fire Pledge with Water Pledge, said Ash. Tepig and Oshawott glowed blue and red and then slammed their foot or arms on field, after which columns of water and fire moves towards each other. Upon contact with each other the attacks caused explosion. Oshawott use Aqua Jet, Tepig counter it with Flame Charge, said Ash. Oshawott surrounded in layer of water, Tepig covered in flames, and both of them charged at each other, knocking each other back. Tepig use Fire Blast, Oshawott use Water Pulse, said Ash. Tepig then formed one big orb of flame and then launched it at the Oshawott. Oshawott then formed Water Pulse and destroyed Fire Blast completely. Nice job both of you, said Ash, praising the two Unova native Pokemon. Tepig and Oshawott, you both take rest, said Ash. Tranquil and Swellow, come here both of you, said Ash. Swellow, you will be defending yourself and I will ask Tranquil to attack you, said Ash, to which he nodded. Tranquil vs Swellow. Tranquil, are you ready? Asked Ash, to which it nodded. Tranquil, start with Sky Stack, said Ash. Tranquil flies up into the air, then turns around and flies straight down at the Swellow. Its body then becomes surrounded in a clear aura with white energy around it, and it flies into the Swellow at top speed. Swellow used Double Team to evade the attack and strikes Tranquil with Steel Wing, making it fall on the ground. Tranquil flew back into the air and waited for Ash's command. Tranquil, use Aerial Ace, said Ash as Tranquil flew high in the air and then dived down at Swellow, and it then surrounded in white streaks of energy. Swellow then countered Aerial Ace with Sky Attack that results in energy explosion, knocking Tranquil back on the field. For final clash, Tranquil use Brave Bird, said Ash. Swellow then used Brave Bird as well. Swellow's Brave Bird overpowered Tranquil's Brave Bird and knocked down Tranquil. Trank said Tranquil, clearly upset with the defeat, and then flew towards Swellow with wings glowing white, but Swellow is still powerful than Tranquil and dodged the attack successfully. That's Steel Wing, said Ash in awe. Tranquil, it's done, come back, said Ash as Tranquil perched itself on Ash's head. You did amazing work by learning the 4 moves in 5 days, and you should be proud on yourself. Suidl and Snivy, come here, we gonna have target practice for you, said Ash. Ash then placed multiple targets around Suidl and Snivy and asked them to destroy those targets. Snivy use Energy Ball, Suidl use Seed Bomb, said Ash. In this way Ash ordered the duo to use newly learned attacks, and to his surprise they showed good amount of control and accuracy in executing attacks. Finally it was time for Scraggy and Veiny PD to show off their new moves. Pikachu already mastered Wild Charge and is now learning Brick Break, Rock Smash, Thunder Punch, Focus Punch and Magnet Rise. Gabite is working on making his current moves stronger and learning Iron Head, Stealth Rock and Stone Edge. Primeape also taught Scraggy a long-range attack, which Ash really appreciated a lot. He is acting like a real mentor, even all of his seasoned Pokemon acting like a real mentor, as they knew what is helpful for his new rookie teammates. Veiny PD use Veino Shock, Scraggy use Focus Blast, said Ash. Ash knew that Scraggy would be a great asset to his team. He believes in Scraggy's learning and battling ability. Scraggy's Focus Blast was on target without a S attack was also good. Final training continued for next 2 hours before Ash decides to wrap up. Okay everyone, that's enough for today. said Ash, making his Pokemon cheer in happiness. Kingler, Snorlax, Mook, Crawdaunt, Gabite, Swellow. Do you guys want to go back to Kanto? Asked Ash. After thinking a lot, the 6 Pokemon nodded. Okay then, I will call you back in future, said Ash. 1 hour later, Ash is back with new set of team. He exchanged Kingler, Snorlax, Mook, Crawdaunt, Gabite, Swellow with Noctowl, Tauros, Glalie, Torkoal, Heracross, and Sceptile. So you got another set? Asked Iris. Yes, want to meet them? Asked Ash, to which she nodded. I want to meet them as well, said Celine. Sure, come out everyone, said Ash, sending his other Pokemon. Noctowl, Tauros, Glalie, Torkoal, Heracross, and Sceptile came out of their balls and started to look at their surroundings. Ash's other Pokemon were out as well, but one Pokemon in particular was not happy about idea of Heracross being here. Hera, said Heracross as he darts toward Ivysaur, only to suck pollen out of the flower. Ivy, said Ivysaur as he sends Leech Seed at Heracross, stopping him in mid-track. Heracross, you still eat pollen out from Ivysaur's bulb, said Ash. Hera, said Heracross. You know Ivysaur don't like this, right? Asked Ash, to which he nodded. Now from today onwards, you stay away from Ivysaur's bulb. Okay, said Ash, to which he nodded. And Ivysaur, you can relax, said Ash. So everyone, meet my other Pokemon. This is Heracross, Glalie, Noctowl, Torkoal, Tauros, and Sceptile. Guys, this is Snivy, Oshawott, Tepig, Vanipede, Suicidal, Tranquil, and Scraggy, said Ash. Tauros, I hope you remember Blastoise and Primeape. Blastoise is the same Squirtle that we knew during Orange League, said Ash as Tauros and Blastoise greets each other. Tauros then walked towards Primeape to greet him. Now I called you because I want to train you guys. I know I didn't focus on you in the past, but I want to focus on all my Pokemon equally from now onwards, said Ash. I want to see if you guys learned any new moves or not, said Ash, to which they nodded. Meanwhile, Ash noticed that Iris is standing far away from him. Iris, what happened? Why are you standing there? Asked Ash. Because you have an ice type with you, said Iris. I got it. The Queen of Dragon is still a baby doll who is afraid of ice types, said Ash. How dare you to say like this, said Iris, after which Glalie used Ice Beam on her. Torkoal, melt the ice, please, said Ash, after which Iris is back to normal. Let's see, said Ash as he go through all of the moves that his team member knows. Guys, how you learned so many moves in such a short span? Asked Ash. Heracross, said Heracross. You mean to say that when I called you for Sinnoh League you already knew these moves because you trained in the ranch? Said Ash, getting nod from everyone. How foolish I was not to check the moves, you know. I was in dilemma that you only knew those moves which we worked on during our journey. I never bothered to check upon you, said Ash as he received Ice Beam from Glalie. Yeah, you are right. This is not a time to think about past. Rather, we must train hard, said Ash. Ash, we have to start moving if we want to reach Nimbasa City before everyone else, said Celine. Right, said Ash as he recalled his Pokemon back inside their Pokeball. Okay, let's go, said Ash, Celine, and Iris in unison. 3 hours later, Ash and his friends crossed the Castelia City forest and they are now on a dirt path that will lead them to Nimbasa City, and intense heat is raining upon them. Man, this weather is so hot, said Ash until he sensed something. Please help, said an unfamiliar voice. Guys, did you hear that? Asked Ash. What are you saying? We didn't heard anything, said Celine. Yeah, I think this heat is hallucinating you, said Iris. Please help, I think the voice is coming from this way, said Ash as he points towards the forest. I think someone is in danger, it could be a human or a Pokemon, said Ash as he started to run towards the source of the voice, begging for help. Ash, we are coming, said Iris and Celine following him. Whoever you are, please stay safe. I am coming, said Ash to himself. After running for 10 minutes, Ash came in a clearing where he saw 2 Pokemon lying with injuries on the grass field, and beside them was 2 broken Pokeball. "That's a Ralts," said Ash in utter shock. "And a Poniard," said Celine. "But what a Ralts is doing here, and who can do this to innocent Pokemon?" asked Ash as tears started to fall from his eyes. "Don't worry, we will heal you." "We are here," said Ash. "Ash, we have to find a safe place, there is going to be a rainstorm anytime soon," said Iris. "Pikachu, you ride on Celine's shoulder," said Ash, to which he nodded and then pick up the 2 Pokemon in his. Ash picked up the 2 Pokemon, black clouds formed in the sky. After running for 2 minutes, heavy rainfall started and they are in need of a shelter. After 5 minutes they came across an abandoned mansion. "Guys, let's get inside," said Ash as the trio knocked the door, but there was no response. "Someone please open the door, I have 2 injured Pokemon with me, please help me," said Ash as sound of cracking came from massive door. Door started to open in slow motion. "Thank God," said Ash as he and his friends entered the mansion. "Pikachu, go and find a room for us, where we can treat these little guys," said Ash, after which Pikachu jumped on the floor and started to explore the area. 2 minutes later Pikachu came running towards them and signaled, which only have one meaning: he found a room. "Thank God," said Ash as trio ran towards the room and they placed the 2 Pokemon on a dining table. "Ash, how can we save them? We don't know about Pokemon treatment," said Celine. "We have to do something, they are already injured and we have to stop the blood loss," said Ash as he got one idea. "Suidal, Septal, Ivysaur, Glawly, Croconaw, come out," said Ash as he sends the Suidal out. "Guys, we have to save these Pokemon and huge amount of blood is already lost." "Septal, use Leaf Storm, and give us leaves," said Ash, to which he obeyed, after which there are good amount of leaves accumulated. "Croconaw, please clean the wounds with water, and use very less amount of water," said Ash, to which he nodded as Croconaw used 1% of normal water pressure, which cleaned the blood and dirt. "Now Suidal, can you use String Shot and close the wounds?" "Septal, use those leaves and place them on String Shot," said Ash. "Now Suidal, use String Shot once again," said Ash, to which he nodded. 10 minutes later the wounds are closed. Ash and Celine then used the medical supply they carry with them to treat the 2 Pokemon. "Ivysaur and Septal, use Synthesis to restore their health," said Ash. After treating the 2 Pokemon for next 2 hours, Ash is happy with the outcome. "Guys, we did it, we are able to save them," said Ash. Bit unknown to them, there is a threat lurking somewhere inside the mansion. "Let's wait here until weather becomes normal again," said Ash. "I wonder why these Pokemon were left in open field with so much of injuries," asked Ash. "I think some trainers just need patience, Ash, they need to understand that every Pokemon is different, they have different nature and emotion," said Celine. "I want to tell you one thing, guys, there is one thing common in Charizard and Infernape," said Ash. "What's that?" asked Ash. "Both of them once belonged to different trainers and those trainers ditched them," said Ash, as all of a sudden his focus lands on the 2 Pokemon. "These Pokemon are shivering in sleep, they are sweating as well. Whatever you are, come out and show yourself up. Don't feed on the lives of these Pokemon. They are already hurt by their trainer," said Ash. As soon as Ash let out these words, the temperature around them dropped and multiple shadows covered the ceiling of the mansion, and then shadow disappeared and multiple Litwick, Chandela, and Lampen surrounded them. "Ash, what have you? Are doomed," said Iris, and Celine started to shivering in fear. "You want to fight me, I can battle you, but don't dare to hurt my friends and Pokemon." "Not even them," said Ash, pointing to the innocent hurt Pokemon. All of a sudden they all started to form Shadow Ball and Inferno. "Noctowl, Blastoise, Primeape, Pikachu, get ready," said Ash as he sends his Noctowl and Blastoise out. "Blastoise, use Hydro Pump, Noctowl, use Foresight to reveal any hidden ghost types, Primeape, use Focus Blast, Pikachu, use Thunderbolt," said Ash. Noctowl flew in the room and his eyes glow red, and it then releases red beams of light revealing all ghost types in the room, which are mainly Litwick evolution line. Primeape then extends his both arms and rapid fires the focus blast that hit Litwick and Lampent, knocking them out. Blastoise doused the Chandela in water and Pikachu's Thunderbolt electrocuted the Chandela, knocking it out instantly. More and more Litwick line is coming to attack Ash's Pokemon, but thanks to their training they got defeated easily. Blastoise having great experience in hitting moving target, Primeape having good amount of experience in long range being small and agile dodged his opponent and hitting them back with great maneuvering. "Return everyone," said Ash as he recalled his Pokemon except Pikachu. "Finally we defeated the ghost types," said Ash. "Yes, and we can wait for weather to get clear," said Iris. "I think their health is getting better and better," said Celine. "Yes, and then we can ask, who did this to them," said Ash. "It's already 2 hours past and weather is getting more worse and situation of these Pokemon is getting critical." "I have to do something," said Ash. "Guys, you stay here, I have to take them to the Pokemon Center, back to Castelia City," said Ash. "Ash, this is insane, it's dangerous outside," said Iris. "If we stay here for too long then it could be dangerous and it means these two Pokemon could die," said Ash as he gives Pokeball to his friends. "I am going alone, you stay here," said Ash. "But how you will go there, it will take you the more 3 hours to reach Castelia City," said Celine. "I will take Tauros with me," said Ash as he picks Pokeball of Tauros. "Also taking Tauros will be dangerous as well, do you think Tauros can run in mountain area?" asked Celine. "See Ash, weather is not good and due to heavy storm there may be chances that path to the Castelia City is blocked," said Celine. "Is there anything we can do?" said Ash, clearly upset with current situation. "Celine, you have cell phone right?" asked Ash. "Yes, I clearly forgot about the device," said Celine as he picks his cell phone out of his pocket. "But Ash, because of presence of ghost types, signals are not available here," said Celine. "Damn," said Ash. "Ash, the condition of these Pokemon are getting worse," said Celine. All of a sudden everything stops, time is just stopped for everyone and only thing that could move in this space is Ash. Few seconds later Ash and the two Pokemon teleported away. Hall of Origins. Ash is now standing in a pure white room and in front of him is none other than Arceus himself. Arceus," said Ash in shock. "Greetings Ash," said Arceus via telepathy, which brings Ash out of shock. "Place the two Pokemon in front of me and step back," said Arceus, and Ash did what he told to do. Arceus then glowed white and pure and clear energy orbs left Arceus's body and enters into the two Pokemon, after which they started to glow white, which lasts for few seconds. The injuries are disappeared and blood on bandage is also disappeared. "Ash, they are out of danger and would be okay in next 2 hours. Make sure these Pokemon get enough sleep for next few days," said Arceus. "But why did you help me?" asked Ash. "I was observing you from the day you helped me, and today I saw your desperate attempt to save these. I helped you, now go and take care of them and don't tell anyone that I saved them." "You are a good human Ash," said Arceus as Ash teleported back to the mansion and time started to flow normally. "How this is possible? Few moment ago these were shivering in pain and now all of their injuries are disappeared," said Iris in complete shock. "At least these Pokemon are safe and that's matter," said. Hours later, the weather got clear and injured Pokemon started to woke up. "Ral Alts Ral," said Ralts as it is looking at its surroundings until it laid its eyes on looked at Ralts and then at Ash. "Thank God, you are fit and fine," said Ash. "Axio Ax," said Axio as he walked towards the Ralts. "Ralts," said Ralts as it shake in fear and hid behind Poniard, and Poniard took defensive stance. "Relax, we will not hurt you," said Ash. "You were hurt and we found these broken Pokeball, so we brought you here and now it's your wish where you want to stay," said Ash as he placed the broken Pokeball near them. "We have to go now, and you should take care," said Ash. "Let's go guys," said Ash as they packed their belongings. "Stay safe both of you," said Ash. 10 minutes later, gang is on their way to the Nimbasa city. I hope they stay safe, said Iris. Yes, me too, and hope they don't get caught by any other trainer who mistreat them, said Celine. Axio Axio Ax, said Axio, making Iris turn back. Ash, look, said Iris, making Celine and Ash turn back too as they saw that the two Pokemon are following them. You want to come with me? Asked Ash, to which they nodded. I will capture one of you, and one of you have to ride in my bag, said Ash as he captured Poniard and Ralts decides to travel in the bag. To be continued. And that it's for today. Thanks for watching and subscribe for more video, and please make sure to like and comment on video. Bye.